What's going on YouTube? My name is Joel from Easy Engineering and welcome back to another video. So big up for all the support so far. Thanks very much for all the messages and the requests for the videos. These videos are in production. I'm finally back in my studio, as you can see, and I thought I'd start off the next lot of videos with something that you might be familiar with if you've been watching my videos for a long time, but I'm gonna say it is definitely the greatest plugin in Ableton to date. I don't think you can get a better plugin, and if you've been watching my videos for a long time, you will know that I use it pretty much in any sound that I make, and that is of course the LFO plugin. That is a Max for Live plugin, so it should come standard if you have your Max for Live installed, and it's just one of the stock audio effect plugins. You can't see it where I'm pointing at now, but if you go to Max for Live, it will be literally the third one from the top. So I just thought I would dive in and just explain it a little bit more, just the kind of parameters that you can use. So it's going to be quite a short video if I don't ramble on, but yeah, let's get stuck into it. So we've got this little lead sound over here. Let's play it with all of this. Why not? Okay. So with LFO tool, I mean, literally, I think you can put it on anything. You can modulate any parameter within any plugin, not only just stock plugins, but also your serums and all of them, or your third-party plugins. So I could show you over here if you just load up your LFO tool. We can call it LFO tool. I know it's not really LFO tool, but and if you can configure in Ableton in any third-party plugin, just go there and then you kind of just map it back to the parameter that you want to obviously configure. Anyway, so these are the parameters within the LFO plugin, and so you have basically this area selects what parameter you want to obviously control with your LFO. And the cool thing is that you have a list, and they each have, you can map individual parameters to the same LFO. Bear in mind that whatever settings you have over here is going to be the same settings for the entire individual key mappings that you want. Now, you have a depth, you have a rate, you have an offset, you have a phase, smooth, jitter. I think that kind of only really, nope, same thing. And you have a list of different LFO waves that you can use. Now, to begin with, I guess we'll start over here, but these parameters, they're like your individual depth parameter for the selected mappings, and you can have 10. So let's just have this open here. Now we're modulating the filter frequency, so if I bring it all the way to there, it should run through the entire kind of spectrum really. If I kind of bring this down, you can see how it's only in the low 22%. Starting at 0, if I bring it up to 25 or just below 25, you can see that I'm controlling the depth, to however big or small I want it to be. Next, you have your different ways that you can choose. So you got sine, up, down. And this is saw up, saw down, triangle, square, random, and bin. Now, I always use random because it just kind of creates that chaos type theory where there's just some random patterns, but you play them often enough, the patterns will actually produce a really intricate and rhythmic sequence. And then what I do is I bring up the smooth and I leave the jitter kind of just see how it controls. So this is a cool thing, is that it has a nice display of what the functions of the LFO plugin is doing. And if you see smooth to 0%, it kind of makes it more of a square wave type head H and F, I think they call it, type wave pattern. But I like the smooth. And then you can also do an offset, which is, it falls in between, that where it's like you're kind of offsetting where the LFO is gonna kind of the area that it moves about in. So if I have it all the way up, you can see how it's in this top area. If I have it all the way down, it starts and ends in this lower area. It's a great way of kind of controlling the wave, just to fine tune it a little bit. And then you've also got your depth, where it also kind of helps you just kind of select the areas that you want the LFO to bounce around in. Next, you got your phase, so it's just kind of where the wave will start. I think a great example would be, so you can see how it's starting and it goes up and down. If I do this, If I actually bring it to 50, because it's a sound wave, you can see how it's going down and up now. But it's a great way of kind of, you can see where it starts, where it begins. Maybe a sine wave ain't the best, but you get the picture. You know, it's the phase of the wave selected, where you want it to begin within the phase sequence, and then you can obviously choose your rate, or you can choose it to frequency or synced, and that's pretty much it, really. I mean, it's an amazing tool. I just thought I would cover just the parameters outlining this, because I always use it, but I've never actually kind of explained it a lot. I mean, it's kind of self-explanatory, but I figured this would be a nice little just tip or insight into, honestly, in my opinion, Ableton's best effect plugin to date. I don't think you can come across a better one. There is also Shaper, which is similar, but it is more like an envelope generator, which works on a rate, an LFO rate system. And it's these two, I think, are from what I've seen, some of the best and most useful plugins that you can use from Ableton, the stock Ableton plugins, the Max for Live plugins that you can use, and just the fact that you can literally modulate any parameter with them. It's like being able to put an LFO on literally anything that you want, instead of having to use third-party plugins such as Serum's LFO. You know, you can just use this, and I've been using it for months now, and it produces such amazing results. So anyway, thanks very much for watching this short little video. I hope you found it useful. I mean, I will be uploading all of these plugins and sounds to my Patreon page. If you want to support it, it'd be much appreciated. Literally, just if you want to support the page, it's a $1 fee, and with that you actually get all of my previous sample packs, as well as any upcoming sample packs. I'm going to be releasing all these high-tech leads that I've been writing. All these things will be going into a sample pack, which I will be putting up on the Patreon page, and obviously all these instrument racks and many more. So thanks very much for watching it. If you like this video, if you like the page, hit that thumbs up, leave a like, comment, subscribe to this channel if you're not already, and thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.